Well, hello, MoveEasy movers. Uh, Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Now, today is Tuesday, August 23rd. Normally, Via teaches on Tuesdays, but she had something else to do, so I'm subbing. Or it's whatever day you're watching this video. But we are starting the class the normal way with our knees, legs up on a chair for a 7-minute static rest. Now, a couple of things about this position. You do want your lower legs to be solidly on the chair. I've been emphasizing a 90-degree at hip and knee, but not necessarily. You want your hips to be a couple of inches away from the chair so your lower back is actually flat on the floor of the mat. That's what gives you the traction. So we're going to be here for 7 minutes. Let me set my timer. Your arms can be wherever they are most comfortable. And 7 minutes. Breathe normally. Okay, 7 minutes are up, so stay where you are and slowly move your head from right to left. Do this 3 or 4 times. Slowly loosen up your neck. Okay, finish up. We're going to do vagus nerve reset. Everybody is familiar with this. Your head is stationary and you just move your eyeballs to the right or to the left. We'll start on the right and wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And then move your eyeballs back to center and then move just your eyeballs to the left and wait for that sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Go ahead and do this 2 more times on each side without my cueing. Oh. Finish up. And the next thing we're going to do is head ramping. So if you want to put something else under your head, you can do that. Sponge ball, a set of therapy balls, whatever feels good. Now, the idea behind this is to push your occipital ridge towards the floor. This helps deal with text neck. If you look down at your computer, your phone, a book, your iPad, whatever. So what you do is you press the occipital ridge towards the floor and hold it. And then release. So press, hold, and release. Press. The chin follows, but it does not lead this move. Release. One more time. Press. And release. I like this because I'm always looking down at my phone, my computer, my iPad, and this really feels good. Okay. Now we're going to do a breathing exercise. We're going to do square breathing. And square breathing is at the count of 4 normally, although you can do this at your own pace. You inhale for 4, you hold for 4, you exhale for 4, and you hold for 4. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and continue at your own pace. You might have a different pace than I do. I find this breathing exercise works for me a lot in traffic. And I'm stuck on the road and I'm a little irritated. I do this and it really calms me down. Just a little side story there. So go ahead and finish up. And then when you're ready, go ahead and move your chair away. We're going to do hypropressives, but we are going to do them a little bit differently. So stay supine. We're going to put our feet on the floor. We're not flexing our feet. Just our feet on the floor, hands at our sides, palms up or down, whichever is more comfortable for you. And we're just going to, this is the position. So we're going to inhale and exhale 3 times. And on the third exhale, we're going to hold our breath out to the count of 15. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. Hold your breath out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, relax. You can put your knees together and move your feet apart. So that was a little different, but you can actually do the hypropressives in almost any position. We're going to do it one more time. So feet are shoulder width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And when you exhale, you should feel your abdomen kind of cave in. Inhale and exhale all the way out. Hold it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, okay. Now we're going to do another position in hypopressives, and this one is sitting. So come to a sitting position. Cross-legged is probably best. And this is the position we'll take for our next hyperpressive. So as I said, it really doesn't matter what position you're in as long as you do the breathing. So your arms can be on the floor, they can be on your knees, they can be in your lap, whatever works for you. So 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale all the way out. You should feel your stomach contract as you exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale. That's a little bit different sitting up. So we're going to do one more time. Let's switch our legs. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale. So yeah, there you go, hypropressives. So while we're sitting, you can switch your legs or not if you want. We're going to do some neck stretches. So I prefer my hands on my knees when I do this. Again, you can put your arms or hands wherever works for you. We're going to start on the right. We're going to time it. So let me get my timer. So your right ear to your right shoulder. Try to keep your shoulders straight. Excuse me, and do not lean. Try to keep your back straight, your spine straight. It's just your head moving down to your shoulder. At 20 seconds, which is right now, we're going to move our chin so we're facing the floor, chin towards the shoulder as well. Should feel a different stretch on the side of your neck. Again, straight spine, even shoulders. Chin up, head up. Good. Other side. Ear to shoulder. I feel this down the back of my neck, not in the upper part of my spine. And then at 20 seconds, we're going to move our chin. So I know it's easy to have a tendency to lean, try to stay straight. Now move your chin towards your shoulder. Now chin up, head up. Good. Now the next one is we're going to take our right arm around our head and put it on our left ear. Lightly. Don't push on your head. And at this point, we're also going to move our ear to our shoulder as much as we can. Now, unless your neck is double jointed, you're not going to move it a lot, but that's fine. So we're also going to push up with our head bent, push up against your hand, gently, don't hurt yourself. And if you are resisting, you should feel it actually on the outside of your neck. But be gentle. If you have neck issues, be very careful with this. So I'm gently pressing my head against my hand. And I can feel the stretch right here. Okay. Lower your arm. We'll do the other side. So left arm comes up and over your head, touching your right ear. Your head, your spine, you want to stay straight. Your head is bent and resisting against your hand. So there's a little dance between your head and your hand. Your head is pushing against your hand. The hand is pushing against the head. But be gentle. If you have neck issues, be very, very gentle. And you will feel a stretch on the outside of your neck. All right. Down with the arm. Good. Now, the third movement in this triplet is arm circles. We do this sometimes when we're doing the sideline series, but you can do arm circles like you can do hypopressives in pretty much any position. So we're going to start on our right and just circle. You can make this circle as large or as small as is comfortable for you. Try to keep your torso straight and steady. You can bend you notice I'm bending my elbow a little bit when I get above my head, and that's okay too. What we're doing is we're rotating at the shoulder. So once you've done this 4 or 5 times, you'll want to switch direction. We're moving fairly slowly because that way our brain can register what we're doing. And for me, I have to move really slow so my brain can register. And then 4 or 5 times this way. When I was having shoulder issues, this was a movement that really helped me a lot. Okay, now we'll do the left side. So you can start in whichever direction is good for you. Just make sure that you reverse it halfway through. So slow arm circles. And like I said, make sure you reverse your direction. Kind of wakes up that shoulder a little bit. Okay. So go ahead and shake out your shoulders, your hands. And since we are sitting, let's go ahead and do our normal side bend with lat stretch. So let me hit my timer again. Hold on. So we're going to start again on the right. Slide your hand along the mat. The other hand comes up and over. Make sure both sits bones, both hip bones are on the floor. Should feel the stretch right down your side. Now lower your arm until it's parallel and reach for that wall. Now you should feel the stretch under your arm and down your back. Your latissimus dorsi, your lats. Here we are. Arm up, torso up, left side, arm along the mat, other arm comes up and over. Again, make sure you might feel differently on this side. I seem to be more flexible on my left. So down we go with the arm. Reach for the corner, that wall. Feel that stretch under your arm. Oh. Here we are. Arm up, torso up. Good job. Okay, and the thoracic stretch, which always comes with this. Excuse me. So let's switch our legs. We've had them in that position for a while. So left hand on right knee. Your right arm is going to be behind you. Spider fingers. We're going to we rotate our spine to face the edge of the mat. We're going to hold this position for 40 seconds. Now there are things we can do while we're here. We can just enjoy the stretch, just really feel it. We can move our head back and forth, or we can move our rib cage back and forth. Don't do the head and the rib cage at the same time. You can do one and then the other. You can not do either. You can, like I say, just enjoy the stretch. All right, 40 seconds. Slowly come around. Doing the other side now. Right hand on left knee. Left arm is behind you. Spider fingers. Rotate. And again, we can play with our neck. We can play with our rib cage. Or we can just enjoy the stretch. Just feel your bones building up. Okay, come on around. Good job. Now, the next thing we're going to do is the Z pose. We did this on Saturday, side stretch. So let's start on the right side. So basically, the Z pose is foot to knee and then back. Now, in this position, if you have trouble with your leg being bent like that, you can straighten it out, or you could even put it out like this if you want. But what we're going to do is we're going to come down. Excuse me. We're going to come down on our side. I'm just going to demonstrate. Try to keep your back straight and come down as far as you can on that side. You can use a prop, a brick, or something to hold on to if you want. We're going to be holding that position for 40 seconds. Excuse me, I don't know what's with my voice today. Okay, so go ahead and first you rotate and then you come down. Now it doesn't matter really how far. If you're up here, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you can go a little further, you'll want to bend your elbows. Keep your spine straight as much as possible. You're looking towards the floor. You can go up and down if you like, or you can just stay stationary. Okay, come on up and around. Excuse me. All right, we're going to do the other side. So move your legs with assistance if needed. And again, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can have your leg out and do it, or even cross-legged, if that's easier for you. This actually gives you the best stretch, the Z pose. So we're in the Z pose. Our back is straight. We rotate, bring our hands down, and come on down. You don't need to go to your full extent. Just come down till you feel that first twinge, that first pull, and then stop there. You can go up and down. Even if you don't go very far, that's okay. It's still a rotation. If you want to go further, you can. You want to watch this upper hip, though. Okay, come on up and around. Okay, good job. Now we're going to practice a couple of get-ups. So let's bring our chair back because we are going to move to standing here in a minute. Let's move our chair back. Now, get-ups are interesting because there are several different ways to get up from the floor. Now, what we've done in the past is we've gone from kneeling to all fours, putting one hand on the chair, putting the opposite leg forward. I always curl my toes, and then pushing up with our hips. And that's one way to do it. And that's perfectly fine. Or you can try it without the chair from the sitting position. You put one leg forward. You can use your knee instead of the chair. Or not. And come up. What I like to do, and not everybody can do this, but it makes good practice, is go from hero position. And I did this in a class once, and the teacher said, oh yeah, to a squat and then up. So it's whatever works for you. I say, hey, get up any way you can. So, but I find that the squat helps me get up better. So, but that's just me. So now that we're standing, we're going to do a couple of new moves. And I have a very small room, so I'm trying to make it so you can see me. Okay, so standing in good posture, we are going to do some core work, which is not that hard. This core work is not that hard. Okay, so you want to stand with your feet maybe shoulder width apart, a good base. And arms at your sides. So basically, we're just going to lean over to one side with our arm. The other arm comes up. This arm, we're leaning towards the right. This arm just goes as far. Once you feel a twinge, like I'm feeling it in my lower back, actually, stop. Just stay in this position. The other arm is up, so you feel kind of lopsided. And then come back up. We'll do the other side. Just to the side. Lateral side bends. And then come back up. We'll do this a couple of more times. Slide your arm along your leg, just as far as you can. You don't need to go all the way down. We're not hurting ourselves. We're just doing a little bit of a stretch. And then up. And then the other side. Try not to lean forward. Try to stay as upright as you can. One last one. Right. And left. Now the tendency is to stick your hip out, but try not to do that. Okay. Now the next movement, okay. You start, I'm checking because it's new to me too. So hands at your heart. You might want to put your feet a little bit further apart for a stronger base here. So hands at your heart and then extend them out. So your fingers are pointing outward. And then rotate from your waist to the right. And hold it. And then come back to center. and rotate from the waist to the left. Your hips are going to be stationary. You're moving from the waist up. So your hips are still facing forward. We move to the left. Back to center. We'll do it one more time. So move to the right. Back to center. Move to the left. My knee just popped. Back to center. Believe it or not, this is core work. So again, to the right. Back to center. To the left. Back to center. Very simple move, but it's the same rotation we use in other movements. So this third movement, I'm looking around because I need room here. We're going to do a double snow angel. Now we've done snow angels when we're on the sideline series, but this is a double one. So both arms. So palms away from your body, all the way up till they're together. And now I have to move back further. Palms forward, and then all the way down. Palms out. We're rotating our arms as we do this. So now your palms are facing each other. Now move your palms so they're facing forward, and then come down. And rotate your palms so they're facing away from your body, and then up. So now they're facing each other, palms forward and down. One more time, facing away from your body, up, palms forward and down. Okay. Again, that's shoulder work. So good job. All right. Back to the mat. We're going to do our core work, which we all love, I know. So let's go ahead and supine. Oh, let me adjust this a little. There we go. So we're going to be doing the leg tabletop extension. So let me show you the options. So this is the move, tabletop extension. You do not touch the floor, tabletop. Now, if you have issues with this, and it's not the easiest exercise, put your hands under your hips, which will make it easier, and extend. You can keep your hands there or not. You can do one leg at a time. You can just extend your leg without the tabletop, or you can lift, do leg lifts instead. Now, on all of these, you can do one at a time or both at a time. You can always just extend your legs, not do the tabletop, whatever works for you. So we're going to do 10 reps, and we are going to do them slowly. So start with tabletop. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, almost halfway there. 5, 6, we're past the midpoint. 7, 8, we're getting there. 9, one more. 10. All right. Good job, everyone. Okay, take a quick break. Feet apart, knees together is a good way to relax from that. Now we're going to do one more core work. And the reason we do core work is the stronger our core, the more we can move the rest of our body. So I like to throw core into at least every workout for just a couple of minutes. So what we're going to do is legs hover for 10 seconds. And if you can't hold it up for 10, that's okay. Just do it as long as you can, or you can just hold one leg if you want. Or you can always do just leg lifts while we're doing that. Whatever works for you. So I'm actually going to time this. So here we go. 10 seconds. Do not touch the floor with your feet. There you go. That went by fast. Okay. And okay, one more new move I'm going to show you. And I will try to show you options. But here's the move. The move is feet are straight up. Let me adjust my computer because I want you to see my feet. Feet are straight up flexed. You can point them if you want. It works a different set of muscles. And what we'll be doing is bending one and then the other. That's one. Now, if you have trouble with your feet being up, you can use this position and then bend them up instead of coming down. Or you can always do the leg lift. Whatever works for you. We're just going to do 10 reps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, feeling my knees crack, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good job. Whew. Take a break. Take a deep breath. And let it out. Okay. While we're here, let's do a really good stretch. So bend your right leg, straighten out your left leg, raise your right arm above your head. So with your left leg, foot flex, stretch with your heel, and your right arm, stretch with your fingertips, and just feel that stretch coming down your arm, across your body, and down your leg, and just stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh. All right. Now let's switch position. Right leg out. Left arm up. And feel that stretch. Your foot is flexed. You're stretching through your heel. So feel that stretch. You're working up from your heel, through your calf, your thigh, your hip, across your body, up your arm, your upper arm, your forearm, your fingertips. Stretch to both walls. Like you can reach them. There you go. Oh, that stretch feels good. Okay. So now we're going to roll over and do our back extensions. So you're face down on the mat, or you have something under your forehead. And what we'll be doing is we'll be coming up with our head and our shoulders. Our neck is in the head ramping position, so it is stretched. And our palms are towards the ceiling. This can be a difficult move. If you have trouble with it, just come up as far as you can. If you feel it in your lower back, lower yourself. You've gone too far. You can always just do your arms. But what we'll do is we'll come up for 40 seconds and then come back down. And then we'll come up again and go up into an airplane and then come back down. So take an inhale, exhale, come up, come up. Now, if you can, come up a little bit higher. But again, if you're feeling it in your lower back, do not do that. You don't want to hurt what we've done with our back at the beginning of class. So just relax here. Your face is against or facing the floor because your neck is extended like your head ramping. You're pressing the occipital ridge up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale and come back down. Good. Okay. Now we're going to come up and do the airplane and then come back down. So take an inhale, exhale, come up. Take another inhale, exhale, put your arms out like an airplane. Again, your neck is in head ramping position. Be conscious of your lower back. Lower yourself if you need to. And then come on back up if you can. This is a bone building exercise. Feel like I'm Supergirl. Okay, take an inhale and come on down. Okay. So our third position is going to be a child's pose or ancient prayer. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. Let me just show you. A child's pose is actually, you can have your knees apart or together. Mine have to be apart. You come down and your arms are behind you. Ancient prayer is the same position with the legs, but the arms are extended. And you come down as far as you can. Now, I understand this could be difficult for some people. So you can use a pillow to come down as far as you can. But it's a good relaxing pose. So we are going to hold it for 40 seconds. So come down into whatever position works for you. Or as far as you can. If all you can do is lean forward, that's fine too. Just don't hurt yourself, but just come down as far as you can. Believe it or not, this is a relaxing pose. You should feel a stretch in your lower back. Okay, come on up. We're going to do one more pose before we go to Yoga Nidra. Maybe not. We've only got. Now let's go ahead and go to Yoga Nidra. Go ahead and find a comfortable spot. Get into position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure that you're warm enough. You might want to put something over your eyes. This is a relaxing meditation. I'm going to guide you to move your attention through internal points as I mention them. Allow your awareness to flow to these points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your attention to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. So straighten your legs out if they're bent. Straighten your arms over your head. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way and then the other. Stretch one side of your body and then the other. Now bend your right knee and hold it to your chest. Now straighten that leg, bend your left knee and hold it to your chest. And now bend both knees and hold them to your chest and rock back and forth, feeling that lower back massage. Feels good. And whenever you're ready, roll towards the camera using your lower arm as a pillow. And we're going to stay in that position for about a minute. Starting now. So you can keep rolling back and forth if you want, but it's up to you. This particular position that you're in right now is very relaxing. Okay, a minute is up. So slowly, excuse me, bring yourself up to sitting position for namaste. Also, you might want to unmute yourself. There it is. And put your view on gallery. Looks like Caitlin had to leave. So let's come up to a sitting position. Hands near our heart. And let's push for just a minute. Feel some of that shoulder work we did. And then soften. I want to thank you all for coming and moving with me today. Otherwise, I'd be moving by myself. So I wish you peace today and always. And let's end the class by saying to each other, namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Always enjoy your new exercises.
And you like to know.